What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Clips the General. Today I'm coming with a little different type of video. I was a part of a super dope event, and I just want to shed some light on it because I feel there's a lot of people a lot of young men that can benefit from this. So today I attended a cooking class that was put together by an organization called Bro-Reavement, and it's pretty much an organization that specializes in teaching young men and even some older men how to cope and deal with grieving. It was a pretty dope event. There was a chef that was there. He was teaching the men how to make, I believe it was gyros, chicken gyros or whatever. Told them all the ingredients. He told them, what they were going to be doing. He went around and made sure, everybody was doing things correctly. And after they cooked, of course, they got to eat what they prepared. And then they went over to another room where it was pretty much just a bunch of men having a discussion about grieving and how do you grieve and what are some of the emotions that you go through while you're grieving. And I just thought it was a super dope event. It was a super dope conversation, and I'm glad that I was able to be a part of it. They do this cooking event once a month. They do it once a month, and they pretty much just let young men know that there is a place for you to go. There is a place for you to go to talk through your emotions and deal with your emotions. There's a place that you can go. There's an outlet for you. Because I know we live in a space where most black men are taught, men don't cry, men don't show emotions, all of that nonsense, because I was taught that my whole fucking life. But this is a space where you can come to and you can gain knowledge and gain tools on how to deal with your emotions the right way, instead of going out here in this world and doing some complete nonsense and potentially fucking your life up. And I just think it's super dope. It was a super dope event. I look forward to being a part of this, every month. I'm real good friends with, a couple of people that put this event together, and they have asked me to come on board. So I think it's dope, because most people that know me, they know my story. They know the amount of grief that I've dealt with and how I was able to, navigate through that grief. And like I said, I just think this event was so dope, and I think it's dope for the younger generation, to let them know that it's okay. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay that you're gonna deal with things in life. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna deal with grieving. You're gonna deal with loss. You're gonna deal with emotions. You're gonna deal with these things. You can't avoid these things, because when you start to avoid these things, that's when things start to get bad. You understand? So I think it's a dope event. It was a dope event, and they do things like this often. Like the cooking class is once a month, but weekly I believe they do different things. Like, because next week I believe they're doing like a garden or whatever. Like they're starting to clean up a space for a garden, and I just think it's dope. I just believe it's dope. I'm gonna put their Instagram somewhere on the screen. So if you would like to, please go over there and check them out. Give them a follow so you can see what type of events that they have going on a week by week basis. I know just a couple weeks ago they had like a meditation class. I know they did that. I believe next Saturday they're doing like a fitness class, I believe, with the gardening. So it's going to be like a garden event early in the day, and then afternoon I believe it's like a fitness class or something like that. But I think this organization is dope, man. It's super dope, and I am glad to be a part of it. I'm glad to come on board and be a part of it, and get a chance to tell my story, and hopefully I could help somebody that's going through their grieving process. hopefully that someone can hear my story and say, or even somebody may hear my story and say, you know what, my situation ain't that bad. You know, I can, if he can get past his situation, then I know I can get past mine. So, like I said, if something like this interests you, if you have a younger brother or a son or grandson or nephew or cousin, even uncles, things of that nature. If you have a man in your life that you think could possibly benefit from this organization, please go over to Instagram and follow them so you can, be in tune with what they may have going on, week by week. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.